Hello Cancer and welcome to your weekly tarot advice video. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. As always, please take what resonates and leave the rest, and if anything does happen to resonate, please do let me know. This is going to be a bit of a shorter weekly advice video in addition to the regular scheduled monthly advice videos, which will remain and be just as long as ever. We're going to go ahead and give this a good shuffle and see what the energy of this week is looking like for you here, Cancer. See what you might need to be aware of. I'll give this one good shot. Oh, we got your energy coming through. Are you finding that drive again, Cancer? I feel like this has been very much a theme now that we're going into Aries season. Now that it's finally becoming spring, I feel like everyone's kind of doing a bit of spring cleaning and finding out what actions they need to take to reach their goals. And I feel like for you, it's finding that drive again, you know, taking control of the reins. And again, I do feel like maybe you have been on autopilot in winter. I know I have. It's been dark and cold, and it's just like, why not go to all the comfort things, even though it is acting on autopilot? I think it may be important this week for you, Cancer, to be a bit more intentional with the decisions that you make and why you make them, and you know, not just being on autopilot again. Go ahead and split this deck and we'll see what we have coming out for you. So first, for your overall energy of the week, we have Judgment. Again, I do feel like this leads into making those judgment calls on, hang on, why am I doing this? Is this a habit that I need to keep doing? Is this really serving my higher self? Is this what I want? I think taking a step back, being more objective about your situation is important for you this week, Cancer. For your main challenge or your blockage is the Eight of Swords. Again, overthinking and not understanding your own boundaries, I think, is a big thing here, because with the Eight of Swords, she's set these boundaries of swords for herself, but is she really protecting? And what is she protecting herself from? She doesn't know. She can't see her boundaries. She doesn't know why she set them. She doesn't know what the danger is. And I think that's something that, again, you need to have an open and honest conversation about, Cancer, and make those judgment calls. Are you just acting on autopilot? Are you putting up these boundaries because you want to, you've been told to, you know they help you? Like, I think having clarity on all these things is going to be good for you this week. For what is supporting you, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So you could have family, home life supporting you here, or it could just be that idea in your mind of what you're building towards, the future that you want. You know, what success looks like to you, again, is, I think, really what is driving you here, Cancer. So again, holding that in your mind, whether it be actually hanging out with your family or the family that you want to build, the success, the legacy, whatever it is for you, I think that is what is supporting you in making these decisions, in making these judgment calls, in taking a step back. For your advice or your best action this week, Cancer, we have the Two of Wands. Plan. That's the energy here. You have so many options for where you can go, what you can do. So why not plan for them all? Plan for, if this happens, that happens. Plan for this and that. You know, I think they don't have to be 100% set in stone. You have to do it like this. They don't have to be rigid plans, but it could be, when this happens, I'd like to do this. Or when that happens, this then happens, and then that. Setting up, again, I think this does lead into the Chariot and your judgment here. I feel like it leads into having plans for, you know, okay, say you want to build a habit of going to the gym all the time. What's the plan for when your car breaks down and you can't get to the gym? What's the plan for when the gym's closed? What's the plan that you have? You need to have backup plans for your goals, for your habits. You know, you want to eat healthy, but what happens when the stove breaks? What happens when it's 10 o'clock at night and you just want to eat? You know, are you going to have a backup plan in place, or are you just going to go for the easy option of ordering takeout? I think that's what's important for you. That's the best advice for you here, and the best course of action for you to take, Cancer. Finally, we're going to have the outcome, or where this leads, and we have the Two of Swords. Again, comes back to that indecision of you feeling like you're at a crossroads, of you feeling like you don't have choices or decisions that you can make. I think the outcome for this all is you removing the blindfold, whether it be a mental blindfold or an emotional blindfold. I feel like you need to just open your eyes, take a step back, and see things from a different perspective. That is all I have for your reading this week, Cancer. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe, and do all those YouTube things. I truly appreciate you.